Tourette's. What? What? Hello? Hello? Banana? Banana? What? Hello? What? Hello? What the?
There was a true innocence and vibrancy to this animation. Seeing how a boy's vocal tics, which I've not seen done in a film before, so I really appreciate that representation. Seeing how his vocal tics were mirrored by the bird, not in a mocking way, but just in a playful observation, in a way to connect. And it's really about finding people who can speak the same language as us, who hear us and strive to connect with us. But really, can you find the same language? This bird, he couldn't find the same language as the others. But with this boy, he really aligned. So it was a lovely thing to, yeah, celebrate and acknowledge our quirks. Really sweet and clean, clear storyline and animation, and great use of the short format. They didn't waste a moment or a beat. And I thought it was really brave material, well executed.
This animation, the theme is friendship, however unlikely, and wanting to belong. So you have this young man who has Tourette's, a parrot who doesn't fit in with the other birds, and they find a commonality in the way that they speak, although to others it may seem unusual. I like how it didn't play up the cruelness of the kids teasing the other kid for his disability. They were very careful with that, which I thought was thoughtful. But it did showcase, the ostracizing factor, but through the birds. So it gave you a sense of like what could happen, but it chose to show it through the birds as opposed to show it through a kid. So I thought it was a thoughtful choice. I think it will provide a great teaching tool for the demographic that this was created for.
I really enjoyed this one. I thought for starters, the animation style was delightful and just perfect for this sort of sweet, short narrative. Um, the name works really well for that narrative. Seeing the little boy and the bird interact and get closer the way they do it was just really sweet. It's a great little concept and it was just executed really well. I enjoyed it.
There are two sides to the same coin, and this is an act where two living beings are one of the same. You get this bright, colorful, fun animation of some kids going to an exhibit where the birds get to roam free within the dome, and you get to have this experience where a bird is imitating a child, and this child, what makes him different is that we find that he has some Tourette's like tendencies, and so tends to have these tics that the birds tend to mimic, and in a sense, the child ends up, expressing feelings of, being very self-conscious and embarrassed, possibly. So when he snaps and this bird is able to recognize this pain, it makes him sad, and you get to see this moment where they sort of get to have this sense of forgiveness and unspoken, apology, despite the barrier that exists between the two ultimately species. And so in a sense, you kind of get to see this child not only get to have this acceptance for themselves, but you get to see this bird that is really cute and full of personality, and you really feel that how depressed and heartbroken this bird has become for, not being able to have this full flourishing bond with the child until we get to see them come together at the end of the film.